Monday, June 1st. Mercury enters your first house of identity. The speed drops. The chaotic momentum you've been carrying through April and May comes to a sudden halt. Focus shifts entirely to your personal direction. Even before dawn on that first day, there is a quiet resolution. A lingering professional pain meets your deep unconscious one final time. It is a letter posted last month, arriving at the correct address. By Tuesday evening, the invisible inner work you've been doing begins to tangibly support your career structure. The effort no one sees is paying off. And by Wednesday, new information surfaces that aligns precisely with an old desire. But expect a block on Thursday. You will be speaking on one frequency while decision makers listen on another. Your intuition is high, but the signals are crossed. During this window, sign nothing. This diagram maps out the first week of June. Notice how the activity flatlines completely between the 5th and the 8th. No significant aspects. 0. It is the longest period of astrological silence in the entire quarter. This is the space between what was and what comes. You are using this stillness to prepare for the arrival of the year's most significant alignment. Tuesday, June 9th. Venus meets Jupiter in your sign, at the 25th degree of Cancer. Friendships, community support, and your own personal magnetism peak simultaneously. You no longer need to chase opportunities. They come to you. Success here is the quiet realization that everything has already fallen into place, and you simply hadn't noticed yet. The very next day, communication hits a wall. A message sharpens your perspective on your ambition and reputation, creating a 48-hour tension. Your heart says yes to movement, but the structure says wait. On Monday, June 15th, the new moon arrives in your 12th house. This calls for total isolation. It is the time to decide in secret what you want to begin. The results of this quiet discipline won't be visible for months, but they will be highly accurate. By Wednesday morning, effortless creative inspiration arrives. Something beautiful captures your imagination in a deep, private space. By evening, this beauty stirs complex questions about shared resources, what you have versus what you owe, and where your heart stands on questions of power. True integration of who you are now requires balance. You must comfortably hold the peak external visibility of your success alongside the quiet discipline of working entirely behind closed doors. Take a look at this network map. On June 19th, Chiron enters your 11th house for a 7-year transit. The years of sudden revolutions in your social circles are over. Now a slow, quiet healing process begins. When people you no longer align with fall away, they leave behind a necessary lesson in boundaries. This process forces you to refine your connections to match your internal growth. Sunday, the 21st, is the solstice, the longest day of the year. The sun enters your sign, forming a powerful grouping with Mercury and Jupiter in your first house. The world sees you crystal clear. You cannot hide. There is one question to answer today. Do you look like yourself? Stop. Look in the mirror. If the person looking back at you matches the identity you've built inside, your foundational work is complete. By shedding misaligned collective ties and passing this mirror test, your true individual identity is undeniably locked in. Between June 25th and 28th, make your final micro adjustments. Navigate the career fog by protecting your physical health. Take exactly one step toward a big dream you've been collecting. On Monday, June 29th, Mercury stations retrograde in your sign. Think of this as an edit. Use these 3 weeks to revise and repair existing structures. Do not sign contracts and do not buy new technology. 6 hours later, a full moon in Capricorn illuminates your 7th house. This is the exact moment your external partnerships finally see and recognize the newly forged identity you have become. This diagram illustrates the monumental crossing that happens on June 30th. Jupiter leaves your first house of identity and enters your 2nd house of money and resources. The current curriculum on personal identity has run course. The lesson is finished. The teacher has left, taking only the chair he sat on. The breadth of knowledge now strictly remains with you. With the focus shifting away from the self, you can now begin to materialize the worth of the identity you forged. You have the necessary perspective to manage the resources you've built without waiting for outside confirmation.